Okay, so one thing that we need to normalize, men getting their nails done. Like, I don't understand why it's a feminine thing. Like, we got nails. If you want to be able to put tips on them and put some cool designs, you should be able to and not thought anything about you. Like if you think my nails, my hands look weird, you're weird. Like, and I guarantee you there's so many men out there be like, man, I want to get my nails done so bad, but I'm so scared of X, Y, and Z. Bro, just do it. It's cool. Like, this shit is dope. Stop being a hater, bro. Like, just stop.
What's weird is how this guy is trying to convince us that doing things that are primarily left for women um, is okay. Again, if you are a man and you want to go to the nail salon and get your nails filed, you want to, keep your nails looking nice and clean, no problem. No grown man should be walking around with dirt under his nails. But this is a whole nother level where you're talking about you're getting full blown, your nails painted pink, you're getting added nail tips onto over your original nails glued on, and then trying to pass this off as this is some type of how this is cool in some way. We got to just stop it. This is that Diddy mindset I mentioned in one of my other videos, with this YN series, YN turning into prison wives. I'll leave the link below, where these dudes are trying to do all this mental gymnastics, instead of just coming out when it's clearly obvious and everybody can see it.
Good question, John. Let me see if I can answer it for you while walking in the airport. I'm a heterosexual adult male who really likes women. And as a heterosexual male who really likes women, I do one thing that I think really helps me get women. I listen to women. Now, you may not know this about me, but I have 2 female partners. I'm in a polyamorous relationship. It's been 8 years now that I've been with these 2 women. Beauty, of course, is in the eye of the beholder. I think they're really hot. And they said, you know what would be really hot? If you painted your nails, because that would be sexy. Now, like I said, I'm a heterosexual male. You might not be, but I like women. So when the object of my affection, women, tell me what looks good on men and what they would find attractive, I tend to do that. Now, the interesting thing is, John, I have no desire to sleep with you. So I'm not really interested in what you have to say about my nails. And if you ever painted your nails, you'd find out that the only people who seem to insult you are men, which would mean that men don't find your nails attractive. So good news, men don't want to sleep with you. But I found 2 women who do want to sleep with me, and I listen to them. This might be a good tip for the rest of the men who are interested in insulting other men. How about, if you're interested in women, look at the men who have women, maybe copy them, since you're not going to listen to women. Okay, bye.
Again, this guy's logic and rhetoric is very dangerous. He tries to set it up again, just like the other guy, and try to make it seem like you're weird because you do not want to paint your nails. And the logic that he uses, because the 2 women that he's with like to see their men with their nails painted. That's why he does it. Again, this is that Diddy type of mindset that I was just referring to, where these guys are doing all these psychological games, psychological manipulation, instead of just accepting the truth what it is and coming out. We live in a very open society where you will be embraced, but instead he tries to come online and try to make it seem like, as a man, you're weird. Something's wrong with you. I mean, what you don't like women? My women want me to paint my nails. So I guess if his women want him to wear panties, his women want him to next thing you know, put some weave in his hair, he'll be down for that as well. Again, like I said, this man's logic and rhetoric is very, very dangerous. And instead of just coming out and embracing who he truly is, they try to use this nasty psychological manipulation, which I labeled the Diddy mindset.
I don't know if y'all saw the recent video of Dwayne Wade, and he's talking about the interviewer asked him about his nails, and he's like, oh, I think I'm gonna get into the nail line, or he's gonna start his own, I don't know, nail polish or whatever. And she asked him, like, oh, like, why did you start painting your nails? And he was like, oh, it's as a form of expression. Now, this is just my personal opinion. You like what you like, but I am not a fan of any man painting their nails and having nail designs. It is just not for me. Now, you get your nails done, you get a clear coat, sure, no problem. But when you start, getting funny bunny and bubblegum pink and we get in the same color on our nails and toes, I have to draw the line somewhere. And to me, I feel like the guys that are painting their nails now and doing all this weird feminine stuff, it's just a fad and it's trendy. Like, I know guys who are into that stuff for real, cool. But Dwayne Wade, you just woke up one day and started painting your nails. Like, this was never you. Like, you played in the NBA all these years. You never had one pinky polish. Now, all of a sudden, this is your thing and it's self-expression. Like,
Let's be honest, D Wade for some time now is pretty much slowly but surely coming out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, as you see in these examples, a lot of these men keep using these psychological mind games. Now it's a freedom of expression to want to be a grown man and want to paint your nails pink. Again, like I said, put designs on your nails, and just like she mentioned in the clip, there's nothing wrong with going to the nail salon as a man and getting your nails filed. But it's a totally other thing. We're putting full blown pink, yellow, purple, and then getting designs and all these other things just like women. And then when other men call it out, you try to shame them and make it seem like it's weird. Also, it seems like there's been an agenda in the media, especially using these sports athletes to try to feminize women. And I really believe it's a direct attack on the youth.
I'd say now 3 years ago. It was my last year of high school. My mom does nails, to start it off there, and she's done it for my whole life. And so it's kind of always been around me, and then nobody else does it. I like to kind of do new things. I don't really care what people have to say about it.
So every week it changes?
Every week it changes.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing wrong. I get manicures now.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong.
I've
Got to
always
keep our hands fresh.
Got to keep your hands fresh. This is my...
Now, you see the gentleman that's interviewing him as being totally disingenuous. There's nothing wrong with a man getting a manicure. That's a big difference between you painting your nails and going to the nail salon and getting your nails painted. See, this is two different things. But you see how you tried to intertwine it and make it seem like, oh yeah, I get a manicure too. No, that's two different things. But honestly, I really believe that this is an agenda that is being pushed. They love to see these male athletes be very feminine nowadays.
This is where all the gold comes from.
I was gonna say this hand right here, this arm is gonna take you a lot of places.
Yeah.
So you got to keep it looking good.
Let me know in the comments below. Definitely want to hear from my women and my men. How do you feel about men painting their nails, getting designs, adding on length to their original nails? Let me know how you feel about that in the comments below.
So I get this question a lot in the real world, and it's starting to pop up a lot on TikTok, so I'm going to answer it one time and one time only. Why do I paint my nails? Short answer, because I'm stubborn as fuck. I'll explain. About 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 5, maybe even longer at this point, I went to get a manicure because taking care of yourself is fly nigga shit. And when I was there as a joke, or what she thought was a joke, the nail lady was like, what color do you want? Ha 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 ha. And I was like, my stubborn ass, I was like, that one. What? And she's like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, that one, pointing at black. I was like, give me that. And she stopped laughing because I made it awkward and not funny. And she's like, okay. And then proceeded to paint my nails black.
I just got to pause right there, but look at the common theme that we're seeing with these men, and it's always some excuse. It's my woman likes it. The nail tech suggested it. There's always this look at this key theme. It's the psychological justification they're trying to mentally psych themselves into believing that this is something normal.
Black. I had every intention of getting home and taking it off, but I didn't want her to
Sure you did, bud. Sure you did.
win, because I'm stubborn, and they say Tauruses are stubborn. I'm a typical Taurus, then I guess. I don't know. I was not gonna let her win. Fuck that. Fuck her. So she painted my nails, and when she was done, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Look kind of fucking dope. So I kept it, and been painting my nails ever since. And if you notice, there's a lot of straight men and a lot of celebs, all kinds, painting their nails nowadays because it's fashion. It's fucking dope, all right? It's fly shit. And if you don't like it, that's cool. But yo, we need to normalize here on TikTok, on the internet as a whole, and in the real world. Stop telling people what they can or can't, or should not do based on how you feel. Let people live. You live, I live, we all live. See? And especially when it comes to fashion and fly shit like this. Like, come on, man. Come on. All right? Done talk. Done. You have a good day.
Now, one thing I agree with, no one's trying to shame anyone here. My issue is the psychological mind games and the Diddy mindset that you're trying to tell yourself for why you do these things. Again, as you can see, this man is trying to say it's fashion, it's cool. Oh, my nail salon, my nail stylist joked about me getting nail polish, and I just went with it, and I just liked it. It was cool. No, dude, you always were curious about that. I mean, you can see this gentleman here. He got one earring hanging off, and he got one post earring. He's got a tongue ring in. Again, be yourself. Be yourself. And see, it needs to be the type of dudes that have a girlfriend and then on the low be with another man. And it causes a lot of confusion and a lot of people get hurt when you could just be yourself. Be yourself. I mean, and if you're into other men, cool. It's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we're living in a very open society. So I don't know why these guys come up here and try to play, these psychological mind games. When this is one of the dudes that be telling you that I miss prison, and he missed, and then he'll justify it by saying, "Oh, I miss because you get 3 meals a day and you have somewhere to sleep and you don't have to worry about it." When the real reality is he just misses his boo.
Fad these days for men to paint their fingernails. Drake doing it, Lil Yachty doing it. It's a famous player on the Duke basketball team. He got like orange and yellow and red fingernails and
doing
shit.
that a lot now.
How y'all feel about that?
I don't like it. I wouldn't like my man personally. I would not want someone that I'm dealing with to have their fingernails painted. Given we can go to the nail salon, you can get a clear manicure and stuff like that. Do not get no pink. Do not get no purple. Color period is not okay with me. I feel like it's sassy for a man to get color on his fingernails.
There's some men though that do tap into their femininity. There are some men that are comfortable with they're straight, but they're just flamboyant. They like to wear stuff
Whoa. The word flamboyant and straight
does
do
not go
together. Like, would you want your dude to be flamboyant?
No, not at all.
I don't want my man. I want my man to man.
Masculine as
Like,
fuck.
if you do
Like,
your nails done,
clear polish.
Why are you trying to get pink?
Fashion
I think
and
like
shit.
getting his nails done and his toes done, I think that's perfectly fine. Because at the end of the day, those fingers are going inside. Like, okay.
I'ma just think automatically. When I'm out in public and I see it, I'm like, okay, he's sassy.
Right.
Just leave it at that. I'm not gonna say, oh, okay, he's gay. Oh,
But I
okay,
feel like
got it.
women are way more accepting of shit like that, and y'all give a lot of men passes for a whole bunch of bullshit that shouldn't be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like paint fingernail, y'all cool, y'all totally okay with it as long as it's not your guy.
Ladies, let me know, are you giving out passes for grown men wearing fingernail polish? And would you be okay with your man wearing fingernail polish, designs on his fingernails? Would you be okay with that? I want to hear from you in the comments below. I look forward to seeing your comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.